I have like 2,000 videos on this channel, and I do not have one that is titled How Often I Should Wash My Beard until now. Let's do this. This is a topic I've talked about many times, but somebody asked me this question recently, and oftentimes what I'll do is give like a quick explanation and then go find a video and say, hey, this will be much better than what I can text, and send it to them. And I typed in that question on YouTube. How often should I wash my beard? Dancy Bearded, right? If you ever have a topic, that's a good approach. And I have stuff around the topic. I've talked about it on countless live streams. I've talked about it in other videos that talk about beard washes and stuff, but I don't have that searchable video. So I wanted to break it down and give a very simple answer. And then if it's okay with you, take it one step further for an extra layer of details, and we'll get right into it. But to simply give an answer in the first minute, you should wash your beard every single day. I strongly believe that. Now, I only give baselines. Start here and then take into account your personal preferences and your personal variables. Maybe your climate, maybe your skin type, maybe your lifestyle will all vary that. I'm just saying this is my way based on years of experience, based on years of reading stuff, hearing from people, and just using logic. Wash your beard every day. And we will dig in deeper than that. But first, if I could introduce myself, my name is Dancy Bearded. I really do appreciate you checking out this video. If you're excited to hear this answer in more detail, or you appreciate the channel and video, real quick, absolutely free, hit a thumbs up. And if you are new here and you're like, whoa, this is like a beard page, yeah, consider subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you to those returning subscribers. You guys are awesome. So I do believe that everybody should wash their beard every single day. Now, have I always done that? No, I have videos from 5-6 years ago where I had a different wash rotation, where I would wash one day, rinse one day. I used to co-wash back in the day. But every step along the way, I've at least made videos letting you guys know why my routine has changed, why my thoughts along the way have changed. At one point, I used balm on a daily basis, and now I don't. So I made a video saying why I don't use balm. I also have a video where I said like once a week washing is dead. We shouldn't be doing that. And essentially the fact of the matter is, when I started taking care of my beard, we did not have as many quality products on the market as we do now today. We did not have as much understanding and science behind it as we do today. And so as new options and information is introduced, we should open our mind and make a sound decision rather than being married to our ideas of the past. I'm absolutely happy to tell you guys when I've adjusted. Now, I've been doing the daily wash for several years now. And essentially my routine is I wash, and then every other day I follow with conditioner. Other than that, it's a wash one day, no conditioner. Next day, wash, add conditioner. Now, I do have two types of washes, which is going to make it a little bit more complicated, but I'll introduce that in a little bit. Now, some details about washing every day. Getting a daily gentle wash genuinely does matter. Now, I have a video that I'm very proud of. If you look up gentle versus stripping wash Dancy Bearded, I break down all the aspects of what you should look for, why I do gentle, why I do stripping. Check that video out. I don't want to just regurgitate it. But essentially, a daily gentle wash is a couple of things. One baseline is the pH level. Generally speaking, a gentle wash is going to be around a 5.5 plus or minus 1. Now, there are exceptions because the pH doesn't tell the entire story. It can also have to do with the ingredients that are used and the ratios that are used. A label on a wash will never tell you the entire story. We can get a pretty dang good read on the story of an oil, butter, balm based on the ingredients, based on the list. It's still not the entire one. There's some loopholes in there. But with a wash, you really need more information to have a really informed decision, and it has to do with what is your water table? Do you have hard water? Do you have soft water, well water, city water? There's so many different variables that could come into play, but generally speaking, a gentle daily wash, almost all quality companies offer. I don't know many of my affiliates that I really swear by and recommend on a regular basis that don't have a gentle daily wash. Now, the stripping wash, which we'll get into, is something that's just a little bit more on the higher pH, a little bit more aggressive on the clarifying and cleansing aspect. And to give you guys an example, a company that shows it perfectly, and this is not, they didn't ask for this video, this isn't an ad for them or anything, but it's Dead Man's Beard Co. And the reason why is they have a phenomenal gentle daily wash, but they also have, at this time, the only liquid stripping wash that I use. And to be fair, good quality soap can also be a stripping wash. So if you have a company that you really believe in their soap bars, once a week using that is entirely fine too. And essentially, to kind of take that next step further, is I do wash my beard 6 days a week with the Gentle Daily. And one of those days, right, let's say it's the 7th day, let's say it's Sunday, for example, I will go with the stripping. And to explain why, the Gentle Daily Wash is going to get out most stuff. And I highly recommend washing your beard daily because it's surrounding your nose and your mouth. Think about what your beard picks up on a day-to-day basis, outside of even just germs, right? Consider that. But what about food? What about spit? What about sweat? What about pollutants in the air? What about allergens? Just base level existing outside is going to have that. Now, do you have a dirty job? Are you outside coaching soccer? Are you wrestling with your kids? Do you have pets? There's so many different aspects and reasons why we should wash our beard daily. Now, this garbage of, hey, only wash your beard once a week, it came from that time when you either chose to use soap, which we just established is more harsh, more cleansing, more clarifying, that if you overused it, it is going to kill your beard, but you have a clean beard. Or you don't wash as much, you probably don't have as clean of a beard, but it feels healthier and it looks better. We don't have to make those choices anymore. We have more options available to us, and that's just a fact. In 2011 to 2013 to even in the 2015 range, we just didn't have good quality gentle washes, in my opinion, in my research, and my experience. Now we do. And so I really don't think that there's an excuse not to, if you, again, have the preference, the personal variables, and then the other aspect of why this aspect is different, because we'll hear with head hair, but Dan, I heard from my wife that I shouldn't wash my hair every day. Head hair is very different. Also, that comes from the female head hair industry, where a vast majority of women that are saying that also color treat their hair and dye their hair. Now, if you have color treated hair, that would be a personal variable, right? If you dye your beard, don't recommend it, but if you dye your beard, that is a personal variable that should be taken into consideration. Those beards often are not washed as much because they're more susceptible to damage. So that's why a lot of women don't wash on a daily basis, is because of that aspect of color treated hair. So with our beards, please consider looking into washing daily to get all that stuff away from your mouth, away from your nose. Are you kissing someone? You got that mustache and you're not washing it daily? Come on, man. Wash your beard. Consider a stripping wash in there too, because what that does, we just talked about the allergens and the pollutants. This is really going to get into the pores and into the follicle that a gentle wash just simply can't do. When we look at the science of the pH and the ingredients and the ratios, it's just not going to get down into the follicle, where oftentimes things kind of latch onto that, and especially salt, especially sodium from your sweat, that really can be difficult to dislodge, even with exfoliating, even with washing. You want to have that little extra oomph. It's kind of like a reset. And yes, I know someone will ask, I do recommend following a stripping wash with a conditioner. I do have a new conditioner video coming soon on the benefits of conditioner and how it can actually help ease the stress of your beard. It can help absorb products. Damn, that sounds backwards. I got you, I promise. We'll get that covered. So to wrap this up here, and again, both of these options are fantastic. This is the only liquid stripping wash I use currently, and one of my favorite daily gentle washes. But to wrap this up, you guys, wash your beard every single day. I highly recommend a quality gentle daily wash, and once a week or once every other week, work in a stripping wash. And you won't need as much of the stripping wash. You won't be using this as often. Just something to consider there. All right, down below, do you have a different preference? If so, how come? What personal variables are driving that preference for you? Do you have questions for me? I would love to dive into this. This is something I have for years now thoroughly looked into, thoroughly tested, thought about. Very strongly recommend. You know, in scents and products, again, is balm bad? No, I just don't like balm. Do I recommend others using balm? Heck yeah, man. You got a shorter beard, you want to lock it in? The wash one I'm pretty strong on. It's a pretty strong recommendation for me, but I'm open to discussion as always. So thank you guys for watching today. Dan C. Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.